The Xbox 360, one era to be alive in. If you owned an Xbox 360 console between the years of 2005 to 2013, you didn't just own an Xbox 360, you lived in the Xbox 360, and I'll explain what I mean by this. From the second that green swirl sound hit your CTR TV, you knew what time it was. Whether you were grinding Halo 3, yelling over pie chart, or watching Netflix in 480p, or if you're a real OG, you were watching Netflix with your friends on the Xbox Live Party Chat back in 2009 or something. Man, the Xbox 360 was just more than a console. It was an era that took the world by storm when it hit market in November 2005. And in this video, I'm gonna go over what made the Xbox 360 era so special. What made the Xbox 360 the greatest console of all time, in my humble opinion of course. Feel free to disagree in the comments. The sweet beauty of Xbox Live. Before Discord, before Fortnite squads, there was Xbox Live. And for those young kids who don't know what Xbox Live was,
Mavic Birmingham, if you want the fucking brawl, come down to Mavic, that's for Danny G. I'll come out of my house and I'll break your fucking legs. You know the back. You know what I'm saying? You know the back inside.
Pussy. Right. Yum 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 yum. I eat dick all day. Yum 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 yum.
you know what the best part about what I just showed you right there is that this was people's sense of community back then. This felt like home to us Xbox 360 users. You would be excited to get home from school, jump into a party chat, and suddenly
Cry more, baby, cry more, cry more.
Your hands are
I ain't a baby. How are you acting like a chill not spending this? I'm British. Fucking speech impediment free.
and to be honest, it was perfect. I can ramble on and on and on, even make a whole video on why Xbox Live was the best. This, the messaging, the voice chat. The Xbox 360 gave us social gaming before social media was even mattered, especially since it came out in 2005 and Xbox Live became popular around 2007 to 2009. It really was a safe space for us gamers back then to come and speak our thoughts, to come and be racist, to come and be homophobic. Anything we wanted to be that we couldn't do in school, we did it on Xbox Live. And without getting banned, honestly, it was a true magical experience. The Xbox 360 game library has simply just been unmatched since the 7th generation of consoles have released. Because how are you telling me we got GTA 5 and GTA 4 released on the same console, along with Halo 3, Gears of War, Skate 3, Left 4 Dead, and Modern Warfare 2, all on the same console, all in the same generation? 2007 to 2011, or even 2013 was just the peak era of gaming in general, and that's what the Xbox 360 provided with us. And we cannot forget the Xbox Live arcade games. Those were some of the funnest times I've ever had just playing Xbox Live arcade games with my friends. We'd play games like Doritos Crash Course, Castle Miner Z, Hexic HT, Peggle even. If you guys remember that, then you guys are real unks. Avatar Pinball, and even Xbox 360 Uno. Man, who remembers Xbox 360 Uno? Anyway, I digress. I know I sound like an unk saying this, but they generally don't make games like they did back then anymore. Like for example, even look at the Xbox 360 cover arts. Even the box art had personality. Game covers back then had flair, drama, mystery, actual design to it. Like I remember when I was a kid and I used to look at the Xbox 360 cover arts anytime I go to the store, and I just used to wish that my parents would buy me this game, but most of the time they never really did unless it was my birthday or Christmas. But nowadays, now that I'm older, and the rare times I do go to the game section, and let's say Tesco or Asda, those are supermarkets in the UK by the way for any US people watching, anytime I do look at the covers, I just think, it's probably dead anyway, and I just put the game down. I know this might be me being a boomer or something, but that's just generally how I feel. And I know there's some good games out there, but they just don't make them the same no more like they did back then for the Xbox 360 games. The Xbox 360 had some of the most iconic accessories of all time in gaming. I don't care what anyone says. First of all, let's start off with the Xbox 360 typepad. If you had an Xbox 360 typepad, you were definitely a certified trash talker. Even though I never owned an Xbox 360 typepad, I can just visualize all the hard R's, all the swear words, all the cuss words, all the mum jokes just from that typepad alone. And don't even get me started on that microphone 2007 quality we used to hear back in the day in those Call of Duty lobbies.
Damn, it's quiet on that side now.
Oh! It's quiet on that side now, isn't it, boy?
listening to you fat fucking redneck sitting in front of your goddamn Connect mic with your nuts hanging out of one side of your shorts. Shut the fuck up!
To mention the extra accessories we got. Remember that Guitar Hero game? Yeah, that game came with an actual guitar that we can use to play on. It didn't just come out for the Xbox 360, it also came out for the PlayStation 2 and Wii, but that was such an innovative way of playing a guitar game. Literally the best way possible to play a guitar game is to play with a guitar. It was so iconic. Even though I never owned Guitar Hero, I remember I used to play that at my cousin's house a lot. It was so fire. One of Xbox 360's most popular accessories was the Kinect. Now, I own the Kinect. I can't remember how I found out about the Kinect, but I remember Christmas 2011, that's when I got my first Kinect. And honestly, I had a phase where I was just banging out Kinect games. I had games like Kinect Disneyland, Kinect Rush, Kinect Adventures, Kinectimals, Kinect Sports. I had all the Kinect games, and trust me, the Kinect was actually fire when you was a kid. But as you grow older, you kind of just realize, it's just a Wii version of playing on the Xbox 360. But I don't care, it was still fire though, it was still a very good idea. Honorable mention as well is that the Xbox 360 came with drums. I can't remember what it was called, I think it was called DJ Hero or something. But the Xbox 360 came with actual drums to play on DJ Hero, I think, I'm not too sure. The final accessory I'm going to be talking about is the Xbox 360 controller. Man, the Xbox 360 controller is definitely the best controller of all time. Even though mine is just sitting there collecting dust right now, I would do anything just to go back in time and just to play the Xbox 360 controller and just play it one last time for a couple of hours. Even the customized ones were so good. I remember there was this blue customized controller that way you can see all the parts and stuff. It was really good. But beyond the games, the controller and the features, what made the Xbox 360 truly special was the feeling. It was the first time people felt connected with gaming. Real friends were made, real memories were made, online and offline blended. You had to be there, you had to live it. The way your party chat would go silent during a clutch moment.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh! Oh my fucking god! Oh! No, get the camera!
The rush of unblocking an achievement, the midnight launches, the sleepovers, the Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 2 nope scopes as well. It didn't just give you games, it gave you a core memory. You shared with other people. Not just that, the midnight events as well. The midnight events for Gears of War, Halo 3 and especially GTA 5 just gave you core memories that would stick to you for the rest of your life. The Xbox 360 wasn't just a console, it was a feeling. I raised a whole generation of gamers. And to be honest, this is why I believe the Xbox 360 console is the greatest console of all time.